Hey everyone, it's Becky. I just have a design team project for Craft Supplies for You to share with you guys. What I've done, and the person that I'm sending this to is probably going to see it because I have to post it today because I'm kind of behind. So, and I've been promising this her, so she's going to get a peek before she gets it. So what I've done is I've made a stick pin book and then a little matchbook for the stick pins, and then just a regular stick pin holder for my design team projects. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go over these little ones really quick, because that book is massive and there's a lot of detail to it. I'm like, I think, what, 2 months late on getting these stick pins to her. Her name is Barbara, and I don't remember her YouTube channel name, but she doesn't do videos, but she contacted me a while ago about my stick pins because I have a tutorial on how I do mine, and it was a while ago. I've kind of switched these things up a little bit on kind of how I do them now. I still kind of do them the same, but anyway, she commented on it, and she said something about her making soap, and so I was like, oh, you want some stick pins? And she said, yeah. And then she said that she makes the soap and that she would exchange. And she's already sent me the soap. I've done a video on it. And so I'm like trying to get this done and make it worth the wait. So I hope I achieved that for her. So let me just first start this little matchbook. I just kind of guessed. I just took a piece of double-sided paper. This is the Prima Delight. I folded up, just one side, 1/2 inch. I scored it 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch, and then the flap. I just kind of guessed. And then on the inside, I stapled it 3 times across here, and then on the inside here is a piece of like a makeup sponge that I just kind of cut down to where it would fit and not bulge out too much. And then here are my stick pins. Hopefully my camera will focus. I think what I'm going to try and do is kind of bring them up. Okay. Maybe not. Anyways, these are just beads from my stash. You can get like bead caps and pearls and all sorts of stuff from Craft Supplies for You, but I ran out, so I've got to get some more of those. And these are just random beads from my stash. These stick pins I got at Joann's in the floral department, and they're like 2 inches, not even 2 inches. And then this flower is, I think it's a Wild Orchid Craft flower. I'm not sure, but it has a hole in it. I think, not even quite sure. I don't remember where I got it. But I got a bunch of them. And then this flower is from Craft Supplies for You, and then the doily I just put on there over the first staple because it kind of went through and made it kind of ugly, but kind of worked out in the end because I just put the flower in there. And then the paper is Prima Delight. I didn't really do anything. It's fairly simple thing to do. Stick pins were really easy to make. And if you're ever making stick pins and you need like inspiration, which I did because I made quite a few of them, go to Pinterest, like seriously. And then this is just a book. The book itself I made probably a year or 2 ago, and it was for a swap, and it was actually wrong. I was supposed to do something else, so I had these books, and it still fit my pins, or the length here fit my pins, so I'm like, I'm going to use that and just cover it in paper. So I just used the Delight again and some Delight chippies. And then this bow is from Marla Rizzo, and I think it's using trim from Craft Supplies for You. and then a doily and a flower from Kraft Supplies for You. And then I put Velcro, covered the inside, and then here's my 3-inch stick pins. These bead caps are from the store, these gold ones. They're really, really pretty. And then she's got silver too. So that's pretty much it for that, for those ones. Now my book, I'm going to move those to the side. My book, this thing, I'm inspired by Sassy Scrappers Bonnie. And I probably still haven't got all the glue strings off of it. But I see her making books like all the time, and they're like so shabby. And some of the trim is dingle trim, and I watch her DT videos, and so I had to get some. So I used a lot of the dingle trim that's inspired by her on it. And then also there's Venice laces and stuff from Kraft Supplies for You in here too. So I will show you. The book itself, this time I've done it out of muslin as a cover, so I put 2 pieces of muslin together, and then in between I put like a felt type material as like the cushion or the batting. So there is the cover, and then there's a page, an insert on the inside, and then the back. So I think, let's see, I don't know where to start. So here's the back, so you can see the muslin. It's so soft, and I ironed it and stuff. And I did sew the book itself, but all of my trims are glued on. So this one is just from my stash, inspired by Bonnie. This one is from my stash, and I got that one from Lily. And then this one is from Kraft Supplies for You. And it's like a silk ribbon running through, like, you know, the lace. I don't know the technical term, I guess. And then some more dingle trim. And then this ruffle trim is from Kraft Supplies for You. It's pink. And then this rose kind of applique trim is from Kraft Supplies for You. I just have in the middle. So that's the back, and I just left the back plain because I didn't know what else to do with it, and I don't like the appliques that I had left wouldn't really fit to cover it, and it kind of looked weird to me, so I just left them off. And then here on the front, I just took that same trim and just went all the way around the book on both the bottom and the top. So it's just all the way around the same. And then I have the same pink trim, and then the same satin ribbon trim. And then here I just have some appliques from my secret sister Donna. And then there's another one from Donna, and then this one, there's that one. This is just some trim that is inspired by Bonnie, that I just cut a couple of pieces off and stuck there, kind of overlapped them. And then there's some more applique. Here's a Kraft Supplies for You flower, and then this trim right here, I cut out the center and I just pushed it over the pearl on this flower, and then I took like the outer edge of that trim and just glued it right there and right there on that flower and just put it there. And then underneath is the applique. These flowers are just Wild Orchid Craft ones because I like the baby pink in them, and I couldn't find my pink flowers, and then when I cleaned my room after I was done with this project, I found them. They were under everything. So this is just a rosette with a pearl in the middle, halfback pearl. And then this trim, it's a really wide trim. Let me open this and I'll show you. That's from Kraft Supplies for You too. I have it here on the back, and it's really, really wide. It's this one right here. Let me get a hold of my book better. So it's this one, and it starts up here, and it ends right there. And then it has this in the middle that's a layer. So I just cut the back of it off. So I cut this big piece and this off right at the middle. And I lined my picture with it. And the picture I got from, I think her name is Ba on Facebook. She's one of my friends, and she always puts like these freebie printables and says that anybody could use them. And so I seen her and I thought that would be really pretty to use because she's got like really soft pinks to the picture. And so that's what I used for my picture. I just printed it out just on some like matte picture paper that I have. And then this trim is some cream and white flour I got from Lily. So there's that. And I just went all the way around it. Hopefully my camera is picking it up. If you guys can kind of see, I hope. So it goes all the way around and it covers up kind of the edge of this trim. So this kind of lays down. I've kind of glued it, forced it to lay down here and there. So that's it for the front. And then I just have some seam binding for the closures. Just tighten a bow. And then here on the inside, I have some trim. This is from Kraft Supplies for You. This one right here. And then there's some dangle trim. And then this is from Kraft Supplies for You. It's like an applique trim. And then I did cover this page. It's kind of like a cream color lace. And then it goes into pink, and it was ruffled, and I just cut like the top piece off the trim so it wasn't ruffled anymore, and it laid flat. And then so I just glued that down. And then this is some other trim that used to be like a really long dangly trim, but I cut it and used the bottom portion, and so I just used the top portion here. It's pretty like that, I think. And I have this exact same thing on the back, except for this on the back page. And then here I just took these little bow dangles and put a pearl in the middle and just glued them on the ends. Because some of these, when I cut, I guess I wasn't thinking, and I cut like the tip off of that trim, so I had to cover it up. And then let me take these out and you can kind of see them better. Oh, I forgot I have the little the little stoppers on there. So that's the page. And then this is a little handmade flower out of some trims from Kraft Supplies for You. And then I just stuck a silk ribbon rose in the middle. So that's that page. And then here is my stick pin, just out of some trim that I had in my stash. I took some of the pearl trim, or not pearl trim, but like the pearl sprays from Kraft Supplies for You, and stuck them down in there with the stick pin. And I kind of just glued it on. I stuck the stick pin through the flower, and so it's kind of like all glued there very carefully so it won't go nowhere. And then this is just some pearls, or some beads from my stash. There's that one. And then this one is a butterfly from Kraft Supplies for You, and I just have it stuck through the back body of the butterfly, so like that. And then I just kind of glued it, and then just some pearls from my stash. And I got that idea kind of off of Pinterest. And then I have this page, and I just did like, there's the muslin, and so what I did is I just took a piece of paper from, I don't know what collection it is, it's My Mind's Eye, and it was like the pink to match the rest of the book, and I took some cheesecloth and laid it in the back. It was like a couple of layers. And then I took some muslin. It's kind of been kind of cut slanted, and I kind of distressed the muslin, if you guys can kind of see that, with my Prima tool. And then I went and sewed over it all so that the cheesecloth would stay on behind it too, and then I just kind of distressed the cheesecloth behind it. Oh, before I did sew, I did distress the edges of the paper. And then, so there's that. And then I glued on this trim from Kraft Supplies For You. And then there's a little, I think I've talked about it before, it's a little dainty trim with a pearl down the middle, a pearl strand. And then that's some more trim that I got from Lily. And it's ribbon rose from my stash. And then this trim is from Kraft Supplies For You. This end one right here. And I have it up here too. And then this one is just from my stash. So there's that. I really like how that turned out. And then I have just a tag I got from, or I cut it out from the Delight paper with my Tim Holtz tag die, and then just a little stamp tag that I got from a swap. I just stuck them in there. I kind of like it. It's cute. I really like how that one turned out. And then I have this one. This applique is from Kraft Supplies For You. And then there's that same pink trim that I have on the front. So this applique used to be big, and I don't have it anymore because I've kind of cut it apart for this project. So I just, you know, cut out the portion that I wanted, stuck it in the corner. And then this trim from Kraft Supplies For You. And then there's that pink trim again. Hopefully, I hope my light's working. And then here on the back is like a cream color trim, and then that pink one that I have on this page here, right here. I have it down here. And then this trim, or this lace right here, I have up on top on this one, I think. Yeah? No. It's a different one. Sorry. This is a cream one. And so these two, all of these trims are for my backdrop are from Kraft Supplies For You. So there's that one. This is the pink one. Or no, this is the pink one. And then this is like a cream colored one. And then that's just some trim from my stash. There's that same dainty lace trim that I have on the front of this pocket right here from Kraft Supplies For You. And then here's my stick pins. I'm not going to take them out because they're not a pain, but I have these little stoppers on them. And so this heart I got from Kraft Supplies For You. And then just some beads from my stash. All of these beads are from my stash on that one, as well as that one. And then this one, this page is a piece of felt, and I was just gonna glue it in there, but I don't have like I don't remember, like, what are they called, the pinker scissors or pinking or something, I don't know. I totally probably slaughtered it. So it kind of looked weird to me, so I just covered it up with a doily, and I got that from Donna, my secret sister. And so I covered the felt up, and then I put halfback pearls on the edge. And then this flower I got from Lily, and then these are some of the little 2-inch stick pins I just stuck in there. And then there's some of these, this one's a Tim Holtz one, but this one I got from the Funky Junkie. She sends them when you order, or, you know, little things like that. But I forget what they're called. Little memo pins or something like that. And then I did the same thing with the pearls. And then I pretty much did the same thing over here, where there's the applique from Kraft Supplies For You. The two trims, there's that one. And then I just put some empty stick pins there, and then what I did is I filled this little organza bag full of beads and stuck it on there with this little pin. I don't know what they're called. I should have looked. I don't think about it though. And just hung it from there so that if she wants, she can take this bag out of the book, but if she wants, she can make some little stick pins. I thought that was a cute idea for, you know, to kind of send it to her if she wants to try to make some of her own. And then this trim here on the edge is from Kraft Supplies for You, as well as this one right here, and this is really, really pretty. I love this one. And if you get this one, and like this one, my ends were kind of like, you know, had been like folded up or something, I just took some water on my hands and kind of straightened them out and let them dry, and they straightened right out. You know, if the ends are ever wrinkled, that's what I did, and it worked really good. Here I have a doily, and then I have a what are they called? Oh my gosh. Shabby flower. The name is like right there. I have two of them. And then I have a couple of doilies. Or this one's actually a trim that I just have in there. And then a doily. And then this flower from Kraft Supplies for You. Rosette. There we go. So I have two rosettes. This is just a trim. This is a doily, and then a flower from Kraft Supplies for You. And then I have 4 little stick pins, my little 2-inch. This one has a flower on it from Kraft Supplies for You. And this one has a little calla lily, like, now everything's escaping me. Head pin, or you know, trying to get it to focus here, calla lily top, and then some beads from my stash, and then there's this one. That one just has beads from my stash, and then this one does too, but they're so pretty. And then I think I mentioned, oh, I gotta fix that, it went through. But there's doily, this just some of the same trim that I have on the front, and then on that pocket inside the front cover as well. And then here is the same page as the front, and I'll just take out the stick pins on this one. Here's one that I have with tulle. Come on, focus. I don't know why in my camera. And then I have the same thing as I did on the other one with the pearls. And this has the clay rose and the beads just from my stash. So I did it the same way pretty much, just with different tulle. This is like a teal one. All beads from my stash on this one. And then this is just kind of like a pearl angel one. And then, you know, pretty much just the same thing on this page, except for this trim right here. And I just stick the little pins down in there. There's that same trim I have on this other page here. And then I have this dingle trim up here, and then this dingle trim down here, and then there's the back cover. So that's my book, and I really, really hope that she likes it and it was worth the wait. I really tried to make it like really extra special for her, so I hope that she'll cherish it forever, and I hope that she'll try making some stick pins of her own. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and head over to Kraft Supplies for You for some of your, or most of your, crafty needs. And she's always got really great prices. So I just want to thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.